Yo, what's going on? Um, I'll show you Learnable. It's like my UCAT, one of the two UCAT things that I use to study. It's alright. It's Australian. It's like $100. Actually, how much was it? Shit. I paid $100 for it. Apparently now it's $5 a week. Fuck. Anyways, don't you just hate it when things change price? Here it is, UCAT Masterclass. There's a front page, and these are like the learning modules. So each learning module says stuff about like the UCAT, different section, blah 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 blah. I reckon it's pretty decent. At the end of every section, at the end of every section you do lesson complete, and I guess these are for them to figure out if the module's cool or not. Let's do, what's the other one? Abstract reasoning. So they really break down the question sizes, which is pretty cool. My only gripe with it is sort of like, can be pretty unengaging sometimes, like really boring. Sorry for that sound, by the way, the construction site next to my bedroom. Yeah, it's cool. Every sort of section has a big sort of example, tell you an approach, and then worked examples underneath, which is pretty dope. Bing, bing. And they also have this thing, which is like percentages of like what people have chosen, but I don't think it's very useful because these are all practices, so you're not really competing against people, unless you really like anxiety. Anyways, here's the questions there, and as well as the learning sort of thing, they have quizzes, which are dope. They're like 10-minute quizzes, and they give you a percentage grade. It shows like course average, obviously, latest quiz, my average, I suck ass at verbal reasoning. The results. This is my historical results. It's cool because you can see the report of your results and see which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong, total time. The thing about the 10-minute quizzes is like you're meant to do them in 10 minutes as they count down, but you can go over, which is awesome because I reckon at the start of studying UCAT, you should just take your time and get as many correct as possible and just sort of figure out what's going on. What I like to do is I like to go check my incorrect, show answer, and then just figure out why it's incorrect and understand sort of like a general approach or idea that I'm not doing correctly. Verbal reasoning, already shown you a quiz. Look at my other videos. I do like quiz walkthroughs and things. They also have simulated exams, which are dope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and theoretically they should give you a pretty good representation of what your UCAT result will be like. I reckon 6 is a pretty good number. No, that's what my only gripe, really, with my two gripes with UCAT Masterclass are that, one, there really aren't that many questions. I think the question bank's only like 1 or 2,000 questions. So some sections, especially decision making, you encounter the same questions over and over and over again. That really doesn't. That's pretty annoying. Another gripe really would be in the teaching section. It's just so boring. Oh my god. Really lame. It'd be nice if they had videos. That'd be dope. Something more engaging. Maybe I just have a really shit attention span. Read only that. Concept checks. I didn't really use this, but So concept check is sort of funny. It's goody. So in each section, concept, whatever you call it, when you're doing an example, you have like a concept check, and you star it, and it builds up a bank of things that you're not very good at here. Oh, actually, another really cool thing about Learnable is you can customize your quizzes. So if you're like mega shit at one section, now let's say I'm really shitty at ratios and probability, because I don't even have a percentage of what. You can just make a quiz up just of that. Shebang. Got your calculator, which is dope. Need that. The keyboard shortcuts work. You can't flag, but instead of flagging, you just skip the question, and you sort of do's. Yeah, that's learnable. Cost me $100. I don't actually know how much it costs for other people. It seems like heaps cheaper. Learnable UCAT price, maybe. Oh, there you go. 100 didgeridoos. And another good thing about it is you can try it for free, which is dope. But it has that teaching thing, as I said. But it's also Australian, and I don't know. I'm sort of a lame-o, but I like to support Australian businesses instead of doing like Medify, which I actually have. And Medify is British. Learnable is Australian, and talk to their like customer support. Actually, pretty cool. I rate them. Yeah, that's it. Bye.